The Electro Dragons remain one of the most popular Clan War League attacks due to the security they offer for the single attack format. You guys requested it as the next Legend League episode, so that is what we will bring you today. Highlights of my attacks. You can pick up a thing or two about how to use the Electro Dragons and also enjoy the video as we go. If you want me to use your strategy in Legend League, let me know down in the comments. Now, I actually only had a few attacks left in the day for the E-Drags, so I will bring you the highlights, but I might do this video again when we have all of the attacks, when we can be a little bit more flexible with things. But let's get into the first one. Let's go. What have we got? Town Hall in the center, 3 single target Inferno towers. Not ideal for the E-Drags. If you are using the E-Drags, you don't want to be attacking singles, but we are where we are. Let's have a look. So we've got sweepers pointing to the left. So ideally, E-Drags coming in from that side would be good. Could we use the Ice Golem and Wall Breakers down to one area? I think would be a good option. Now, the air defenses should be relatively easy to get. So let's start with the King. Royal Champion on one, Queen on another, I think would be a good option here. Let's let the King do a little bit more. I am conscious of time. That's one thing you've got to be careful of, is time. Let's go with the... Let's go here. Come on, Ice Golem. One test wall breaker, followed by the others. We're risking it, guys. Come on, get yourself through. Yes, the Queen will get through there. So one air defense down. Queen will get into that area. Then let's go Royal Champion into the next. We're not going to have a lot to clean up this area is the thing. King's ability, we do pull a lot of minions out of there, so we can use a poison to try and take them down. Might have misplaced that though, although the Queen should pull it back along. Come on, Queen, go into the single. Did the Royal Champion get her ability off? I'm not sure if she did. Did the Royal Champ get that ability off? Come on, get the scatter shot as well. If you get the scatter shot, Queen, oh my word, you are a beast. What a beast. Okay, let's go with 3 here, followed by the E-Drags. Then let's surround this side of the base. Get the... Do we go with the Slammer? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Slammer, but let's get this pathing first. Oh my word, minions. We're going to have to freeze them and hope that the E-Drag gets through. Otherwise, there is no other way to do this. So the E-Drags have funneled themselves relatively nicely, but I don't want to use the Rages just yet. Going to use one to get through the air defense. It does pull a lot of the E-Drags. Let's freeze the single again. E-Drags getting pulled around here. Another freeze is used, followed by the Rage. Come on, E-Drags. You've got to do your work. You've got to do your work here. I don't want to... Let's use the Grand Warden's ability. I didn't want to use that freeze. Let's freeze this area with the Queen, the single. Come on, E-Drags get the Town Hall. They move across. Let's Rage. The final Rage is in. I feel like we've done a pretty good job picking the base apart, but we might just fall short on this one. The E-Drags just don't get the final swipe. Nearly getting the scatter shot. Final one goes down. Are you joking me? We're only on 71%, guys. I really thought we did a bit better on that base. There's a lot of percentage on the side. Granted, we are going all out for the 3 stars here. I feel a little bit robbed. Maybe just a little bit robbed, if I'm honest. This is where in war, you can be a bit more surgical. You can plan things exactly. So for the Clan War Leagues, you really should be getting the comfortable 2-star though. There's so many adaptations you can make. And as you saw there, Town Hall in the center. No problem for the E-Drags though, once we got that funnel. Okay, so we have a pretty spread out base. A pretty simplistic one, to be fair. Very low level. Don't underestimate bases, guys. Really, do not underestimate bases. So, let's just think logically real quick how we can take this out. I think if we go a baby dragon onto this archer tower, a baby dragon onto this archer tower, then we can get pretty good chain pathing actually with either E-Drag. Onto the side here, try and just chain through a couple of these buildings. That should help us out. Then we can go with the Ice Golem, few wall breakers, King, few more wall breakers, We might even need the Wall Wrecker. Yeah, let's just go with the Wall Wrecker. So the E-Drag's got pretty good pathing there. Let's go with the Wizards as well. Do we go with the Royal Champion? No, I think we're going to save the Royal Champion, but let's see what these troops can do. I've got dragons inside the clan castle, which should help. Let's go with a rage in this area, try and just get through the town hall, push through this relatively quickly. Ice Golem does a beautiful job. I think we'll get through that. We've got troops coming out of the clan castle. We can use the poison. Now let's go with the... Now let's go with the Royal Champ, actually. Why not? I think we do that. I think we do that. Let's just see where everything's going. If the Royal Champ splits off to the right and goes for the multi, that is the most ideal solution. But the Royal Champ over to this area just means that the Queen can continue what she's doing over the other side. Royal Champ does come across. Let's use that ability. Let's use the Queen's ability. Doesn't go for the multi, but let's go with E-Drags on the side. 3... Waiting, and freeze. Come on, get this down. Let's rage the E-Drags. Yep, multi goes down. E-Drags will chain right the way through this. Let's freeze the air defense, the Expo, and the Queen. Let's rage the E-Drags. Grand Warden's ability coming through. We can use a minion. Once we get through to the back end, we are going to crush this area. Let's freeze. Let's rage. And then we will freeze again. What can we freeze here? Pretty much nothing. We might as well freeze the Archer Tower. So there we go, guys. We broke down the base relatively easily. Yes, that one should have been a walk in the park. So if we hadn't have got the 3 stars, I wouldn't have been happy. However, for the E-Drags, make sure you've got that pathing created where you can control them, but where you are controlling them, they're getting pretty good chain value. So that's where on the outside, actually on this base, was relatively good. Take down the air defense or key defenses and keep an eye out for the sweepers. Troll base, town hall to the left. We have multi-infernos, but a single to the right. We might actually be able to get our king in there to just kind of power through that area. Might be our best option. I think that could be a good idea as well. Cross to the other side though. We could really do with a second ice golem. I'm not going to lie, guys. A second ice golem would be good, but let's make a start. Let's go with the baby dragon to start the funnel. King, wall breakers, wizards. Need to freeze this. Come on, wizards, push the king in. Yep, that's what we need. Let's use the king's ability before the single comes off, and hopefully it will go for the barbarians. As it does, king gets that single down. That is helpful for the E-Drags moving to the other side of the base. Do we blast the E-Drags into this area? That's the question. Or do we take it with something else? It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. I think we're going to just try and take it with the other stuff, guys. I think that's the best option. So let's go with... Let's go with a Stone Slammer. Ice Golem, Stone Slammer, Queen, Baby Dragon, few balloons. And let's go... Do we go Royal Champ? Yeah, let's go Royal Champ as well, actually. Let's go all out for this. Let's freeze the Town Hall with the Expos. Come on, Dragons. Royal Champ's ability... Get through the town hall. Dragons survive. Queen gets through it. Not too bad, guys. We haven't got great pathing, though. Look at the king at the top. The king is still going. Where's my queen? It was the Royal Champ that went down. Oh, my word. I had a little bit of a panic there because I thought that my queen went down. Pulls the ice golems out of the CC. That's not ideal for my E-Drags. We're going to have to make a start, but we don't have great pathing. So let's go with the E-Drags from this side with the Grand Warden. We've got a wall break. It's not much. Let's rage this area. We can... I'm not going to freeze that air defense just yet. Not going to freeze it just yet because we can freeze the air defense and the eagle moving forward. So let's freeze. Let's rage down this area to help the E-Drags through. Then let's freeze again. Grand Warden, come on, catch the other E-Drags up. I'm going to rage this one E-Drag in the center, but it misses it. Oh, the rage is swagged. I should have maybe raged them earlier, guys. That is one rage spell wasted, and that could be huge moving through because we take an air defense. If we had that second rage, we might be able to get to the next one. It's a difficult one, though, with the sweeper pushing us back. Still, super close. Hopefully this does show. If only the poison would like slow the defenses down as well, not just the troops. This is a prime example of the sweepers for you. You've got to freeze the sweepers. The E-Drags are basically not even getting a fighting chance. They're not getting a shot off because the sweeper is too strong for them. So you've got to freeze the sweeper. Try and freeze something else alongside it. Whether you can freeze an air defense, an eagle artillery, anything like that. 77% again is not too bad given how trolly the base was. But if we hadn't have swagged the rage, I guess if we had more funneling troops, but you can't be so flexible within your army composition. Definitely comfortable 2-star, but could have done better in my opinion. Here we go, Town Hall across to the left, 3 single target Infernos. Great. Why did I ever pick E-Drags for the Legends League? That's what you guys requested. That's why. Be sure to let me know your strategy down in the comments. We might bring it to you guys next. So, how do we go about this then? Single target Infernos are clearly not ideal. Gotta try and E-drag through one of them. I think probably if we go with the... I can't make my mind up. Let's go with the Ice Golem. 1 wall breaker. Go with a few others. King, come on, get yourself through there. Wizard. King's not going to be able to make it into this area, but it might be enough to get my queen in. I will have to use the queen as well. Do we use the royal champ? I never really want to, but I guess we'll have to. I'm going to freeze the single just to allow my king that little bit more, and it will allow my royal champ through as well. So that's actually going to be pretty good. Royal champ's ability, get through that. Oh, actually helps my queen out massively as well. Let's poison clan castle troops. I've messed up the poison, guys. That's a poor poison by me, but we have cleared out this side. Queen's ability. Now let's go baby drag. A couple of loons onto that Tesla. Man, the troops in the clan castle are definitely going to be an issue. Let's go with all of my E-Drags around this area with... that. Do we go the stone slammer? I think probably to the side with the E-drag. That will hopefully help. Let's rage. Let's freeze the single. We don't want the single wrecking our E-drags. Stone slammer will help to push everything into the center. Let's freeze the scatter shot as well. Come on, E-drags. Don't go the wrong way here. They will. Let's freeze this area. We might have to rage the dragons to ensure we get the town hall, but actually we should be good. Grand Warden's ability will help the E-drags through. Oh, dragons. Dragons, get the town hall. Do not miss it. That's why we go with the dragons, because... oh no! They've missed it! We need the E-drags to pass through and get some level of chain onto it. Oh my word. Tense stuff. Some E-drags do go across. You can see that everything is splitting. Where do we go with the rage? I think across to this side, the E-drags do get the town hall. I thought we had more health on the E-drags to the right, and just like that again, they fall, guys. 68% now. That's where pathing and they split up. They just become useless. Town hall in the center, sweepers pointing up to the northwest and up to the northeast. 3 single target Infernos, just what you want to see with the E-drags. So we've got to bring the E-drags in from the bottom, really. There's no question about it, which means we need to try and come in from either side. Now that's actually pretty difficult given the circumstances. I think probably our best option is to go with the king, then the ice golem, followed by 1 wall breaker. Let's go with a wizard for the wall breakers. Get that king in. That's it. Then we can go with the queen as well. This aims to get, let's use the king's ability. Single locked onto my king. Queen, go into the base. Why are none of them going for the single inferno? Are you joking me? Oh, what an absolute joke. We've got to freeze it again. That's 2 freeze spells used now. We will get 2 air defenses alongside this, so that's actually pretty good. Let's use the Royal Champ's ability to make sure we get this. And let's use the Slammer as well. Whilst the King was tanking, no longer tanking, but he was. Freeze this. I'm actually going to use a Rage spell here as well onto my dragons. And let's freeze this again. Try and get the air defense. We've got no freeze spells left now. Oh my word. Not ideal. Come on, drags. Okay, so we've got pretty clear pathing. We've got clear pathing. It's not ideal. We've got no freezers, but we should be okay here. Let's use a Rage relatively early on. Try and get through to the single. Try and get that down, and there it goes. There it goes. Remember, this is a comfortable 2-star strat. Very comfortable too. Grand Warden, move. Move! E-Drags, go to the Rage. Why did they have to go around the Rage spell? That is the most annoying thing ever. Grand Warden, are you even in range? They do move through, but technically we are a Rage spell down right now. If we had another Rage spell, check this out. If they hadn't have sideswiped it, if I could use a Rage right now, the air defense would go down. E-Drags, hurry up. Under Rage, the single and the air defense would have been down, and this could have been so much better. If only they wouldn't have sideswiped the Rage spell. Oh my word. Nothing went right on this attack, and yet it is still 74%. Why can't we crack it with the E-Drags? Super, super close. What have we got left? Oh, we've got a baby dragon. And we're not really going to get much, guys. I guess I'm out of practice with the E-Drags. Had I have recognised that area, we could have changed the Rage. Let me know in the comments. Let me know, 1, if you've made it to this part of the video. If you want to see the E-Drags again, I probably will bring them, given that, yes, it's the safe 2-star. You should never miss the 2-star, really, with the E-Drags. But it's the safe 2. I want to practice it a bit more and get the 3. I think we're going to bring you guys it. But if you do want to see the witches against the singles, should have been a bit better. You'll have to find out. Check it out. The video is right here on your screen. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that, but I'll see you across there, actually. That wraps it up for this one. Until next time, peace out.